Hey, good morning traders. Happy Sunday, and of course, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to look at the gold miners ETF. The ticker symbol is GDX. And as you know, as of late, gold has been on an absolute tear, making all new time highs, and then putting in some really strong bullish consolidation. And while the GDX, the gold miners, haven't made an all-time high yet, a new all-time high, they have, we are seeing some very, very bullish action, and I'm seeing some interesting things in the chart that I'm going to walk you through, and where I think GDX can go from here, both to the upside and to the downside. So first off, I want to start off in the zoomed out view, because I want to show you some things. So I've marked off the previous all-time high at 67.09, and then the multi-high resistance we've had. So I want to show you where that's kind of coming from. So back here we had previous all-time high, and then we had these pivot top highs there, which prove and show us that we have some multi-high resistance, multi-pivot high top resistance. So I mark those off because as we come up it, that's going to be kind of a first test. And I'll kind of walk you through my logic on that. But also I wanted to show you we're trading inside for the better part of the last 5 years, really, going back to 2020. We've been framed and trading inside this parallel, right? To the upside, to the downside, touched it again, and here we are finding ourselves as of the last week, week and a half, breaking out of the channel. Now, albeit it's pretty weak breakout, okay? So I want to be careful on this. We have the move into the channel, and then the next day we gapped up, but closed with a doji, right? And then the next day we didn't confirm, which means we did not close above that daily high. And then the next day we sold down into it. We opened here, gapped lower, and then closed above it, right? And then the following day we confirmed, actually. So because we closed above this high right here, that by virtue of that next candle, the second day right there, that is confirmation. Okay, so now we have a confirmed breakout above this channel that we've been in for 5 years. Now, I want to say it's a weak breakout just because it didn't go decisively through it and then confirm on a big green candle. So we have to be a little leery of this. But then we get a gap up, and then we sell down, right? Then we get a gap lower, we rally up, and then we sell down. And then on Friday, last week, we started here and then ended here, but we still have an upper wick. So I'm a little cautious of this consolidation just because of this move. Even though this is a bull flag, right? This definitely is a bull flag. It's forming, and we're consolidating on the top of the channel. We really need to see a move above 58.82 to really confirm this breakout. And then if we get that, then I think, if we get that, we might do something like this, come back down, and then boom. So that would be nice. That would be our first level. Then potentially, work on kind of that, and then we might do something like this, come back into the top. And I'm just kind of speculating here on how I think this could potentially go, but it could do something like this, and then we can go attack those previous all-time highs. So that would be nice to see. So that's path number one. Okay. So now let's kind of just take that path off, and I want to show you what else we could do. Right. That's kind of bullish path number one. The second path thing we can take is we could kind of fail this bull flag and not fail it. Actually, it wouldn't even be a fail. It would just be a kind of a retest of the moving average band, which would take us to the 20. Gets a little bit more consolidation, do something like this, and then go target that. So that's likely what I think probably will happen, just because we have 5 days of consolidation, but because of these wicks and because of these sell downs on these gap ups, I'd venture to say we're probably going to retest this lower range a little bit. So, which would be good, healthy, and very bullish. So maybe that little shelf right there in volume. So I'm going to put an alert there just because I would actually be looking to get into it if we did something like this. So again, first path is we just get bullish, we break out and go higher. Second path is we do something like this. Now to the bearish side, if we fail this bull flag, I don't see it going very far. Where I kind of see it going is probably these pivot top, kind of this shelf right here, inside here. So the bearish case would be doing something like this, and then reattacking, and then going higher. But either way, I see us going higher, right? I think we could come back and retest this for sure, because we definitely have some really good volume here, but on this consolidation, we don't have any really big spikes. So those are the three different paths I have. You know, it would take a lot for it to come down and kind of retest this 150-day down here. So I don't really see that happening, especially with this bullish consolidation, but entirely possible. So also keep that maybe as a fourth pathing, which would take us down and give us some, you know, we'd retest this, maybe sell through it a little bit. Depends. Really depends on what kind of gold does. But you know, I see it more going this route, and those would be my preferred pathings. But either way, this looks super good. And then the other way, so you could play it a few different ways. Obviously, GDX long, GDX calls, leaps, even 90, 120 days out. Or you could, you know, get kind of aggressive and play NUGT, which is a 2 times bull miners ETF. And you can see the same kind of things happening here. A nice bull flag consolidation. We're even consolidating on top of the 9, so I like that. Which again, you know, favors obviously to the upside. So which is why I'm bullish on GDX and those 3 different pathings before I would even consider or think about this. So now quick, let's check the RSI. And RSI, and for those reasons, and obviously the RSI, you can see we're putting in a bull flag on the RSI here with it turned back up. So things look good here and very, very positive and constructive to the upside. And yeah, I mean, if we got a retest down into this range, you have this big volume profile node right here, this shelf. So that would be strong support. So, you know, aggressive traders could get in here, or wait for the breakout and retest of the 58.82, or you can wait for the more conservative option, which would be kind of that 56.63 to 57 range. And then most conservative would be you'd wait for something back testing about 54. So that's how I see GDX, guys. I really think over the coming weeks and months, I think this can move higher. I'm super bullish on the name. And always, I'll remind everyone, educational purposes only, these videos, and to show you what I'm doing with my personal trading portfolio. Nothing is meant to be financial advice. Please do your due diligence. And do me a favor, and if you like this analysis and you see value in my analysis, and particularly this one, hit that like button. Show me some love and subscribe to the channel. And also tick that little bell. It will ensure that you receive the alerts as they happen in real time, so that you too could take advantage of this market volatility, this market opportunity, and make a whole lot of money along the way, because that's what we're here to do. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Happy Sunday, and good luck trading next week. Take care.